Hello everybody, this is Abrica Curse Cosplay, and I'm here to talk about cemeteries again. So, again, I live in a weird, obscure state, Maine. It's like the middle of nowhere. The first state to see the sunrise. There's like basically nothing here. But apparently, teenagers who like to walking on funerals while playing Pokemon Go. Let's talk about it. Okay, so let's imagine you are at a funeral for one of your loved ones. You're crying, they're lowering them into the ground, and then some teenager walks by on their cell phone and they're going, "Oh my god, a Gengar!" And then they proceed to intrude on your funeral ceremonies by catching a Pokemon. This has been happening quite frequently in one of the local cemeteries to my area. It is about a town over, or a couple towns over. It is in the biggest city in my area. And legit, one of the more quieter cemeteries. Well, like, there's a town between me and the big city, but it's in that big city. And there's legit people. Shut up, Dio. There are legit people who are going into cemeteries and making it so, or they're playing Pokemon Go. Actually, the Pokemon Go game is removing the cemetery from a Pokestop because enough people are freaking trespassing while playing Pokemon Go. I wish I were making this up. Like, after the video that I already made that's gotten way more popular than my other content about, like, why you, like, cemetery etiquette with other fandom stuff, like, people should at least, like, not play Pokemon Go in a freaking cemetery. Like, with people mourning their freaking loved ones. Like, how much more detail do I need to go into this? Like, it's a cemetery. Like, respect. Would you like it if somebody, like, if it was your loved one? God. Why are we nerds disrespecting the dead left and right? Like, in stereotyped things, aren't nerds and goths supposed to, like, coexist? Like, both should understand, like, you don't mess with the dead. God. Pokemon Go does have some good. You can get more exercise. But when you are messing with somebody's funeral services, why? God. It's time to stop. I made a video about this in February, and only recently it's started to actually go kind of crazy. But, like, still. I made a video about people disrespecting stuff in February, when the Snow the Salt Queen incident happened in January. And with that having already happened, people should be way more cautious about frickin' cemeteries. Another thing that is really shitty is that some of these players have almost damaged property and put workers in danger. Cemetery workers in danger. How dense can you be? So, the cemetery in question, Evergreen Cemetery, is a historical cemetery. And there have been 3 accounts of criminal trespassing that have come from people holding their phone in front of their face while driving through the cemetery. Boy, don't text and drive! Like, legit, I recently got my own driving permit, and whenever I start driving, I actually throw my phone into the back seat to make sure I'm not texting and driving, because that is danger, danger, danger. No texting and driving! And no playing Pokemon Go while driving, especially not in a cemetery where you could hit monuments that people, A, paid a lot of money for, B, these cemeteries are freaking historical, and C, you would be there were reports that people were interrupting people's freaking funeral services. How disrespectful can you be? I'm ashamed for nerds in my state right now. God. I've lived in this state my whole life. We need to stop. Because, boy, I didn't want to have to make a video about this, but I have to make a fucking video about this. I guess I've got to sign off now. See you when people stop being idiotic.